Where are you going, Holmes? Have you been invited somewhere?
We have been invited, Watson,
We have. Where to?
to the Baker Street Irregulars' annual dinner. They sent us an invitation. It is on the table.
A dinner? How could those street urchins afford anything like that? I can't understand your interest in them, Holmes. They're dirty. They wouldn't hesitate to steal your wallet.
Watson, you should be excited. It is a secret dinner. Its location changes every year. Read the menu. Sounds mouth-watering.
All right. We, the secret police of Baker Street, invite you, Sherlock Holmes, and Dr. Watson to our annual dinner. Menu, entree, frozen rat head salad. Is this a joke?
Not at all. Pray continue.
Main course, sow's udder in Danny Nutcracker's way. Sounds disgusting, Holmes. Hedgehog goulash. Street turnips in homemade juice. And it goes on.
I can hear them on the stairs now.
Oh, we can't go there. We can't eat that.
Watson, you'll hurt the feelings of those poor children. We have to go.
Oh, Mr. Holmes.
It is fine, Mrs. Hudson.
Mr. Holmes!
Wiggins, Dr. Watson is getting ready. He will be delighted to join us. You don't look well, my young man. Is there something wrong? Don't tell me the dinner is cancelled.
Mr. Holmes is my brother Leighton. He's in a prison cell. They say he's killed 2 men. You have to help us, Mr. Holmes, 'cause I know he didn't do it.
Where is he now?
From what I've heard, they took him to the yard, and they gave him a good beating already. You know what they're like. They'll hang him. They won't look any further.
Holmes, we have to help him.
And forget about the dinner? Wiggins, I'll take the case.
You're fantastic, Mr. Holmes. I'll be waiting for you at the crime scene. You'll be there, right? It's on Half Moon Street in Whitechapel.
Very well.
Okay. Well, before we go to Half Moon Street, I'm going to say hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. This looks like it's going to be interesting. I'm going to see if we've got a letter first. What's through the eyeglass? What's through the eyeglass? It's the lady again. Yes, we should have a letter here. Like, sensation, an exotic method of murder. The arsenal of our present-day criminals may soon be refilled with poisonous plants. A young and beautiful woman, in collaboration with her colleague at Kew Gardens, planned the terrible murder of their director, Mr. Montague Doone. Only one detective was capable of uncovering the truth behind a tragedy that was initially believed to be a simple heart attack. That detective's name is Sherlock Holmes. And what did we get out of this? We got to keep one of the plants? Yes, we did. Fantastic. Is it in the apartment somewhere? Because that would be pretty cool. Having a deadly plant in here. Oh well, let's set off to Half Moon Street. Ooh. Well, this doesn't look like a very nice part of London. Isn't Whitechapel supposed to be nice? Whoop. I didn't. No, that was me leaving, apparently. Sorry, I went the wrong way. I needed to follow the... whatever this is. Mud. Oh, Jesus Christ. Watson, you've got your gun, right? Watson? Oh dear. Oh.
Please, gentlemen, leave the scene now. Oh, Mr. Holmes, is that you?
Good evening, Constable...
Constable Marrow. I was here with Inspector Aberline during the Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in '88. But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements, which speak for themselves.
Of course, Marrow. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving.
Can you tell me the victims?
Who were the victims?
The two men here, both shot. The stab fellow was Brian Vacotti, a well-known ruffian. The other, Kenneth Butler, a jeweller by trade.
Interesting. Witnesses?
You spoke of statements. You have witnesses?
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement. And then there were two other witnesses who said they saw the killer Chapman. Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in that flat over there. And Polly Powell, a flower seller, who was over at the far side of the street.
Testimony?
So, Constable Marrow, I should be delighted to hear your testimony.
I was standing at the north side of Half Moon Street. That was the side that you came from.
But you would have been unable to observe this part of the street, where we are standing now.
That is correct. But I saw the two victims slowly enter Half Moon Street, and then shortly after, the fireworks started. A few minutes after that, the fellow Chapman rushed towards me and ran into Half Moon Street.
Please continue.
I didn't pay attention, but suddenly I heard a woman's cries and police whistles on the other side of Half Moon Street. I rushed over there and I saw the two dead bodies on the ground. When I reached Whitechapel Street, I saw Leighton Chapman. He'd been caught by two police constables.
Can you tell me about the shot?
Did you hear the shots?
I didn't hear any shots. The fireworks were all over the sky. They were so loud I couldn't hear anything else.
Fireworks?
What were the fireworks in honor of, Constable?
Well, today's Queen Victoria's birthday, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, I appear to have lost track of the days. It is May now, of course.
Me and Sherlock have that in common. I often forget what day, month, year. Details in Half Moon.
Constable Marrow, what else caught your attention while you were running through Half Moon Street?
I saw nothing but rats, and I took the time to light every corner with my lamp.
Mr. Turner's widow.
Did you happen to look up at Mr. Turner's window when you were on Half Moon Street at that time?
Yes, I saw that the window was open, but no one was there. It was dark in the room.
Constable, your statements have been of great value to me.
Let's have a look at the bodies, I guess. We'll start with Brian Vacotti, the ruffian.
He tried to stop the bleeding with his hand. Death was not instant.
Yeesh.
The bullet penetrated his stomach, a dreadful wound.
Horrible place to get shot. Defensive wounds, maybe? Or a tattoo?
A tattoo from Westgate Prison. Vacotti must have done some time there.
Shoes, no face, I guess?
Brian Vacotti suffered greatly. What a terrible way to die.
Surprisingly good teeth. Let's have a look at the jeweler. How did you die? Oh, we have T vision here. Look at that, I guess. Yes,
A piece of wood that has stuck between the cobblestones. Let us take a closer look. This shard of wood is quite new.
Alright. Well, obviously the most obvious part of this guy is the head wound. He took one to the brow.
The bullet struck his head. This man didn't stand a chance. This is an ordinary key. I wonder what kind of door it opens.
Okay. A piece of wood and a key. Go talk to this guy over here. You're the man. You're the witness, are you not?
Good evening, Mr. Turner.
I heard Constable Marrow reply to you as Mr. Holmes. Are you that detective gentleman? I've heard of you. And well, I know things about this evening.
Excellent. Might we hear your story?
Let's do a profile here real quick. What have we got going on? Nothing on his face? Medal? Crimean War? War veteran? Apparently I've missed something. That's higher on the list. Missing a button? For life? Require support, weak leg, limping. What's your testimony?
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
I was already in bed when the fireworks started. A few moments after, I clearly heard 2 gunshots from outside.
Please continue.
I quickly got up and I grabbed the lamp from my nightstand and I rushed towards the window. I looked down and I saw 2 bodies. And there was a man with a gun who was standing nearby.
Where exactly?
Well, near this body.
Did he notice you?
I don't think so. He rushed towards Whitechapel Street without looking around.
Anyone else?
Mr. Turner, did you see anyone else in the street?
No, I saw no one but that man, the murderer, the fellow they caught.
2 distinctive shots.
Were the 2 shots you heard consecutive?
Yes, there was a very short pause between them, and they sounded different somehow. It seemed to me that the second shot was louder than the first.
That is an interesting comment.
What about after the escape?
Mr. Turner, what were your actions after you stepped up to the window?
I was afraid that the man with a gun might return, so I stayed close to the window till I saw the policeman coming in the Half Moon from Whitechapel. Then I walked out to tell them everything I saw.
Interesting.
You have helped us a great deal, Mr. Turner.
So, 3 people here. 2 shots that sounded different. 2 victims, 2 different shots? No? Turner's view, maybe? Dark window? No. Alright. none of the above. Dark window, Turner's view. Mr. Turner stated that he remained at the window of his flat until the police arrived. However, this is in conflict with Marrow's statement, as the constable did not see anyone at the window. Ooh, interesting. And then 2 victims of different shots do not correlate with each other. Right, can I now use that piece of information to talk to the constable? Or can I talk to him again? Go with the contradiction of statements.
Mr. Turner, you have stated that you remained close by your window after the crime, is that correct?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
Turner's contradiction.
That is very interesting, Mr. Turner. Constable Marrow stated that he did not see anyone at the window when he was running through Half Moon Street.
Well, I think Constable Marrow and me, we might have been distracted by the whistles and shouts coming from Whitechapel. We could have missed each other somehow. You understand what I mean? It was a bit of a stressful moment, to tell you the truth, sir.
Allow me to form my own theories, Mr. Turner. Would you mind showing me the view that you had from your window?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. Please, follow me.
Definitely got the
Mr.
leg.
Turner appears to live very modestly.
Right, anything that we can examine here? There's a cane. With a broken piece of wood at the end? Oh
This
no.
walking stick is broken. It was placed here quite recently. A perfect match. So, Mr. Turner broke his stick when it became stuck between the cobblestones. He did not mention that he was so near to the victims.
Oh heavens.
The books on this shelf are in a mess. It looks as though Mr. Turner was trying to find something in a hurry here a short while ago.
What he was looking for. Fireplace? Anything in the fire?
This fire is dying out. It was last tended to over an hour ago. The papers are almost entirely burned. I am unable to see what's written here.
I guess this was the book that was on the
papers are-
whoops.
These words are illegible.
Book that was on the
The
ledge, I
papers were
guess.
thrown into the fire just a short while ago.
So what were you trying to hide, my friend? A ledger, maybe? Maybe this guy works for whoever it is. Kitchen table?
This
Kitchen knife?
kitchen knife is quite sharp.
I can use my tea menu here. Sweepings. Shredded paper.
There are pieces of shredded paper scattered over the table. This kitchen knife was used to cut the paper.
This is all very suspicious. Go check his bedroom.
Mr. Turner was roused from his bed by the sound of gunshots.
Think there's anything else in here. Now let's look out the window. Hi, Watson.
So, that's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the window. The dead body of Kenneth Butler. Brian Vercotti's contorted corpse. Mr. Turner had a perfect view of the crime scene. He saw the bodies clearly, and Leighton Chapman standing over them.
Approached the body and took something. Broke his stick. Right, so he got up. Got up from bed. Didn't place the broken stick. Do something in the fire now. Open the window. Approach the body. Came back upstairs, placed the broken stick. And then threw something into the fire. But then did he cut the papers and then throw it into the fire? Got up, took a lamp, hobbled. Fast forward here, looked out the window, opened the window, was like, oh no, I need, yep, fast forward, I need whatever's in this man's pocket. Crack, broke the cane, was like, oh no. Came back upstairs, placed his cane down. Now this is the bit that could be different. Maybe he didn't cut the papers first. It makes sense that he cut the papers first, I guess. Cut the papers first and then threw whatever he cut out into the fire.
So Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object that he found on Kenneth Butler's body. The question is, what did he find?
Fat prints?
I can see prints from greasy fingers upon the cover of this book. Let us take a closer look.
Moby Dick, really?
Well
Oh.
now, what a find. A precious jewel, concealed inside a book.
Cut out the inside of the book to hide the trinket inside of it. That's what the paper shreddings are for. That makes sense.
A bracelet with a unique ram's head design. A distinctive feature of ancient Grecian artifacts, probably of the Hellenistic era.
It's very pretty. Can we confront him about this and be like, hey, dude?
Mr. Turner, how would it be possible for a man of advanced years, such as yourself, to rush from his bed to the window in a matter of seconds, as you have stated?
Well, I'm able to move very quickly, despite my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
You have a limp.
I highly doubt that, Mr. Turner. I observe that you suffer a severe limp due to your injured right leg. It would have taken at least 10 seconds for you to approach the window. That means you could have easily missed something or someone in Half Moon Street during that time.
You're right, Mr. Holmes. I could have missed something. But it did seem to me that everything happened so quickly. Time can pull tricks on you.
Tell me the whole truth.
And what of everything else that you told us? Mr. Turner, it is vital that we have your complete and true statement.
Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere.
So, what about this bracelet?
Mr. Turner, you were not sincere with me. Not then, and not now.
But Mr. Holmes...
This, Mr. Turner, does not look like anything that a poor man might possess. It is worth more than the home that you live in.
I can explain.
No, merely correct me if I am wrong. You saw Leighton Chapman through the window, but you also noticed a glittering object on the ground, this precious jewel. You walked down and took the bracelet from the body of Kenneth Butler, and when you heard the whistles, you hurried away. That broke your walking stick. It caught fast between the cobbles. Constable Marrow was unable to see you in the window as you were climbing up the stairs on your way back to your flat. Upon returning home, you hid the precious jewel inside a book.
Mr. Holmes, please don't send me to prison. I didn't do anything bad. I'm just a poor man. When I chanced upon the bracelet, I saw it as an opportunity to make a little money. I was desperate. I only took the bracelet, that's all, I swear.
You made a mistake by lying to me. But you are not a criminal. I believe that. Although I must return this bracelet to its rightful owner.
That seems fair. Now we must inquire into the bracelet, but I do think that I'm going to end this episode here, having searched Turner's flat. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. Thank you again to the members of the channel and the coffee supporters. It really does mean the world to me. And as always, I'll see you next time.